Hey people, Demon here. Today I'm reviewing the Owl House Season 2, Episode 14. And I gotta say, it was a pretty good episode. Spoiler free than spoilers, so spoiler free, it was good. It had some sad moments in there. It was mainly about family. And also learn a little bit more about the plot. So that's also a thing. So all in all, it was fairly good and interesting to say the least. So let's wonder about the next episode, I guess. Anyways, let's get into spoilers.
Just remind you to subscribe, hit that bell, like, comment, share this video, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok down below.
Okay, spoiler alert. Okay, so this episode starts off with Luce being very depressed. And Ida and King try to cheer her up, but they can't. So Amity comes over and she has a crazy kind of adventure to go on. Where they're gonna go wrestling. Magical wrestling at that. So it's pretty interesting, and Luce does this to take her minds off of things. And Ida also comes with her. And when they get there, they see the old Emperor Coven guy that was in the very first episode, the first main bad guy, I guess. They see him and they try to get information out of him. Well, at least Ida and King does with one of with Amity's brother, I guess. I forgot his name, but with her brother. And he also seems down. He seems like he thinks he's a failure. So that's a thing. Um. Anyways, so what happens is we have two storylines. We have Ida and her brother and Amity's brother doing stuff, and then we have Luce and Amity doing stuff, and also her sister's there, kind of in the background. But let's start off with Ida because that's a more simpler one. So Ida wants to make a potion to make this guy talk. To like a blabber potion. I guess it's like a truth potion where it makes you blabber about all this stuff. So she makes this potion, and she gets the help of Amity's brother because I guess he knows a lot about stuff. Even though he thinks he's a giant failure, and by the end, he kind of messes up the potion and makes it into a monster potion that makes the guy turn to a monster. And then, excuse me. And then Ida and Luce are able to stop him by putting snow on top of him, which makes him cool down and turn back into his normal, I guess, less monster self, but he's still kind of a monster, but whatever. So they're able to stop him. And then Ida talks to him, and he basically says, like, I don't know much because I'm only like a lackey sort of thing. He got demoted because he stole his colleagues' lunches. But he basically says, like, hey, the Day of Union is supposed to, like, combine us with the Titan or something like that. So I originally thought I was going to combine them with like, Luce's world. But I guess it's supposed to be with the Titan or something. I still think it has something to do with Luce's world, but, I mean, like, the normal world, Earth. But that's also interesting to have like that information that it's gonna have something to do with the Titan in general as well. So that's some new information. And then we have Luce and Amity's thing, where they basically just joined this wrestling thing to fight. Amity did this to get some brownie points with her dad. Her dad shows up and he's just not having it. He's very grumpy. He's a very grumpy old man. And Amity runs away because Luce kind of lied to her, and then Luce runs after her. They talk, and it turns out it's the anniversary of Luce's dad's death. He passed away. And her and her mom always spend this day together, So she's very broken up about this, and Amity promises to like help her out with this. But then she runs back to the thing because this monster guy shows up from the other storyline. And they basically just fight him together, and at the end, Amity kind of makes up with her dad. Not really, but kind of. It's a start, she says, basically, and they kind of reconcile a little bit. Uh, um, but all in all, pretty interesting episode. Pretty sad little backstory there about her dad. But also pretty interesting little tidbit about the lore. So about the future, I guess. So that's something. So the Emperor's Coven is doing something very interesting. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell notification. That's the best way to keep my channel. Link down below to my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And as always, your friends, stay sane. Peace.
Just a reminder to subscribe, hit that bell, like, comment, and share this video. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok down below.
Shadow, my baby, I love you so much. You're my baby. And you love to sleep in the bathtub. 'Cause you're a weirdo. Shadow, look over here, buddy. Look over here.